Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And it's time once again because those other guys finally got their act together and they delivered the star ratings
It's nearly
for.
September. What the heck?
What is the star rating for?
Forbidden Door. You're in the hot seat,
Oh,
Steve.
man. All right. Floor is 4 stars.
You got 9 matches. We're only doing the main card.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. First match on the main card, of course, Cope and Christian. Taking on Kill Switch, Kip Sabian. Cope and Christian get that win. That's what Dave had to say. The crowd sang Copeland's song the loudest that I've ever heard. They also did a loud Luchasaurus chant. Part of the match story is that Kill Switch and Sabian did get along because the crowd takes to Kill Switch as a babyface. It's all the editorializing you get. The finish saw Copeland spear Kill Switch off the apron to the floor, and Sabian went for the Kill Switch on Christian, but Copeland speared him for the pin. Fans kept singing for Christian after the match, and Christian and Copeland shook hands.
Boy, that gives me absolutely nothing. Because this is a tricky one. Because, clearly this is I don't know. You and I gave it in the realm of 3 stars. I feel like he's probably going to give it a little bit more. I'll say I went 3.5 stars.
Wow, look at that. You guessed yourself into a correct answer.
Hey, look at that.
3.5 is correct.
What
On the road to 10 out of 9.
That was the most 3.5 star match there is.
No, it was more like the most 3-star match there is. Because that's
How
what
long was that match? How long was the length of that
13 minutes, 46 seconds.
Jeez, only 13 minutes? Golly. All right.
Next match, Kyle Fletcher, of course, defeated Hiromu Takahashi to retain the TNT title. Day said the following: "This was excellent, and had to overcome the fact that nobody believed Takahashi had a chance to win. There was a great spot where Fletcher blocked a Cazadora and turned it into a twisting back suplex and followed with a last ride powerbomb for a near fall. There was a double reverse tombstone spot. Takahashi got a great inside cradle as a last hope spot before Fletcher pinned him after finally hitting the brainbuster. This was excellent," said Dave.
Did he say that again at the end of the
No,
write-up?
I was
the beginning?
reiterating.
Okay.
Reiterating.
All right, because if he said it twice, I think that'd bump it up an extra quarter star. He said this was excellent. Really liked the match. I'm waffling between 2 scores here. I'll go for the lower one, 4.25.
What was the high one?
4.5.
Should have went 4.5. That's what he gave it. Best he could do is 9 out of 9 now, Steve. Sorry.
Bummer. Damn it. I was aiming, of course, for 10 out of 9.
Impossibility at this point.
I'll probably end up getting 1 out of 9. So,
All right, next up, Mercedes retained the TBS title against Bozilla, Persephone, and Alex Windsor in about 15 and a half minutes. Dave said this match was creative as hell, but not everything worked perfectly. It'll also be notable if CMLL, AEW, or Stardom have deals with Bozilla and Persephone to prevent them from being this year's Stephanie Vaquer, who looks good on AEW pay-per-view show and WWE then signs him. Goes towards the finish. There was a statement maker on Windsor and Persephone, and then Windsor did a double sharpshooter on Monet and Persephone. Bozilla, at her size, did a moonsault on Persephone and Windsor at the same time, but Monet saved. Monet hit a poison runner on Bozilla for a near fall, and Bozilla did a German suplex on Windsor. Persephone did a razor's edge on Bozilla. Windsor did a sharpshooter on Persephone. It's just all description. Monet did a lung blower on Windsor. Persephone went for the razor's edge on Monet, who turned it into a Rana for the pin.
I mean, I kind of agree with Dave's first sentiment there, is that it was a creative match, but it was a bit on the clunky side. I'm going to say the creativity really helped it, and I'm going to say he gave it 4 stars.
So he didn't give the creativity of the match that much credence. He only gave it 3.25.
3.25. God, the lowest I was going to go was 3.75. That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow. 3.25 after saying that it was very creative.
I know.
Wow, that's interesting.
Now the best thing you can do is 8 out of 9, Steve.
We'll try. I'm still,
right.
I'm expecting 1 out of 9, Larson. I got my 1 out of the way. I'm good.
All right. So next up, Zack Sabre Jr. retained the IWGP World Title over Nigel McGuinness. So this write-up's interesting because he spends most of it talking about Bryan Danielson on commentary. He says, they showed Johnny Sate and Marty Jones at ringside. Bryan Danielson did commentary for the entire show. He left before the main event, as he did Wednesday. He was tremendous at this and really added to the show as far as the ability to speak to people at multiple different levels of understanding the business. If you're too kayfabe as an announcer, other fans will take you as being a house organ with no cred. And the role of the wrestling announcer has almost always been that, but the good ones come across down to earth enough to make you think differently. Danielson speaks to fans in a way that has complete credibility while at the same time not talking down in the slightest to fans who don't know the inside stuff. Just a series of, now he's actually talking about the match, just a great series of mat moves and reversals. Both did triangles. Sabre mouthed off to Garcia. Nigel did the Tower of London, but Sabre's leg got on the ropes. They did a series of cradles before Sabre got the 3. What did Dave give this?
What was the first bit editorializing for the match? What was that again? It was
just a great series of mat moves and reversals.
All right, I'm going to say he went 4 stars on this one.
He went higher than 4 stars.
4.25?
4.5.
Same as Fletcher, but he's just a great series of blah 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 as opposed to an excellent match, and he gave it the same star rating.
Yeah,
fucking me up here. It's just fuck Steve Day, I guess. What the hell?
I guess so. All right, 7 to 9. 7 to 9 still possible? Is that what was it? 8 and 9?
Yeah,
last night?
Probably sounds right.
7 to 9, maybe 6. I don't know. I lost count.
6, 5, probably 1 is likely.
Well, you got plenty left, so hopefully better than 1. Next tag title match, Brodito wins the tag titles.
Oh, this is
over
weird.
Hurt Syndicate and FTR.
You're gonna say Hurt Syndicate don't like to do the job?
No, but more validation here, Steve. The elimination match stip that was advertised was never acknowledged.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
There's
Thank
more.
Thank you. Can he hop into our comments and talk to the people who are like, it's not elimination?
There was no mention of it being changed. Just the day of the show, they pulled that from the promotion. Continues. MVP wasn't there, and there was no mention as to why. Sorry, there's no editorializing here, Steve. I'm sorry, but it's just description, finish. That's it.
Okay, all right, no, that's fine. I just have to, understand the history of Meltzer. Just get a feel like I did on that Cope Christian match. Just get a feel for what he would give this match. I mean, I feel like he would say the same thing that we said. The Hurt Syndicate shit was weird, but the rest of the match was really good. I'm going to say because of that, he gave it 3 3/4 stars. 4 stars? Fuck,
4 stars.
4 stars in it. Fuck.
4 stars.
All right.
So close.
This shit was weird, though. It was
really
weird.
It didn't make any sense.
No, it was really good wrestling otherwise, though.
It was. There's a lot to like. 6. You still get 6 and 9.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to aim for that one, I guess.
All right, here we go.
Try to get that 6-9, Larson.
Next, Okada defeated Swerve to retain, as Dave has here, the Continental title. Not a lot of editorializing here, I'm sorry. So Strickland didn't appear to be slowed by his knee injury. Strickland got a near fall with the house call. Okada hit a drop kick, ducked a lariat, hit another drop kick. Strickland did a great power slam and Swerve stomped for a near fall. Okada used a knee breaker on the top turnbuckle, another drop kick. Strickland had a second house call, but Okada got the pin after the Rainmaker.
Okada's floor is 4.5. I feel like he went higher, 4 3/4.
Apparently, Okada's floor is 4 1/4 because that's what he gave this one.
He gave this match 4 1/4?
Yeah,
an Okada match?
He did.
Wow, 4 1/4, huh? He gave this less than Fletcher versus Oromu?
Yeah.
Wild.
He gave Sabre versus Nigel more than Okada versus Strickland.
What the wait, he gave Nigel versus Jesus Christ. He gave that 4.5 stars. That's wild
4.5.
business.
Yeah.
This is man, it's like he took these stars and just like and then started pulling them out.
All right, you got 3 more tries to get 5 out of 9, Steve.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll get 6 out of 9. You know, never know.
That's an impossibility. You can't get
weirder things have happened.
Next up, Toni Storm defeated Athena in about 15 minutes. Says Billy Starks was at ringside with Athena. She was taken out early, but several minutes later recovered. There's no editorializing in here whatsoever. Sorry. Athena drop kicked Storm into the barricade and worked over Storm's neck. They were selling that Storm came in hurt from the pile driver on the steps earlier in the week on Dynamite. That's all you get. Everything else is description.
I mean, dude, I don't even fucking know anymore. I'm gonna do this shit. You know what? Tired of this, Dave. I'm gonna be just as fucking random as you are, Dave. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh shit, my water bottle just fell. Here, do this. 4 and 2.2.25.
Is that 2 decimals you put in one number?
4 and 0.5. I don't know which one's which. Just scramble them up again.
All right.
This one here. 4 and a quarter.
Unfortunately, you didn't even write down the score he gave it, which was 3 3/4.
He gave this shit 3 3/4. This match was a fucking banger. How are you not going to give this 4 stars?
I know. At least.
That's wild business.
It is. All right, Steve. 2 matches left to get 4 and 9. Let's do it, okay?
Trying to get 5 and 9. 5 and.
You can't do 5. I'm sorry. Best you can do is 4 and 9.
All right.
Right now, you're 1 and 9. Next up, Hangman Adam Page defeated MJF to retain the title. Are you listening?
No, and I don't want to hear what he has to say. 4. This one got.
Here, I'll just give you the first sentence. Let me give you the first sentence.
What? Go ahead.
Just an incredible match, but that total logical issue with the ref counting 3, setting the foot on the ropes a long time later and waving it off just killed it for me for a while.
For a while? Could you imagine if he gave Nigel versus what's-his-face, Zack Sabre Jr., a higher score than this one?
Be pretty wild.
And I'll say he did it. 4 and a quarter.
4 and 3/4, Steve. He gave this match a higher score.
Wow.
His last sentence was, this was a fantastic first title defense as far as having a great match, making Page look like a champion and doing enough to keep alive for the obvious rematch.
Well, that's true. That is true.
All right, come on. Focus. It's main event. Lights out cage match.
I have to do the lights out match? Or what the fuck you said about this one?
What?
I'm ready.
All right. So I took a bit from the pre-ramble to help you out here because there was not a whole lot editorializing in the match right up itself.
Appreciate that.
He says they opened up with a video of Ospreay's career narrated by Alex Windsor. Ospreay was in tears coming out. It was a great piece of work. It was largely what one would expect between superheat for Ospreay and his last match before expected neck surgery and him vowing if it was the last match for him at this level, he was holding nothing back. He was out there doing all sorts of spectacular stuff from the space flying tiger drop to a moonsault off the top of the cage.
Yes.
To the finish. That's just the finish after that.
Okay. All right.
He elsewhere in the pre-ramble, he described this match as emotional from the video package preceding Ospreay's entrance to Tanahashi, getting the win and likely his last match in the United Kingdom. Maybe last match in AEW.
It was a really fun match. I'll say he gave it 4.5 stars.
Mulligan, try again.
I'm not gonna try. I don't care. This guy is half the match is not editorializing. The other half matches scores don't even make sense. So no, I'm not gonna. I'm sticking to 4 and a. What did I just say?
Said 4.5.
Yeah, I'm sticking to 4.5. No mulligans.
You gave it 5 stars. It's a 5-star match according to
He gave this 5 stars. He gave.
Yeah.
What did I give this match?
4.5, I think.
It's a fun ass match.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
What did I say? Oh, it had comedy shit and it had kind of everything in it. I like this match.
It was good.
He gave it 5 stars.
He did.
Ospreay, he's a 5-star floor. Boy, it's Friday, man. It's fucking Friday, and it feels like Friday. It feels like I'm just ready to get to the weekend. This ain't like, oh, it's Friday morning. We still have SmackDown to do later on tonight. No.
This is the last thing we got for the week.
My weekend started after I got the first one right. That's when my weekend started.
Well, at least you got one right. 1 and 9, 11%.
Yeah, 1 and 9. Yeah, right. 11%. It's how the match built on Collision for the pay-per-views. 11% of the match is built on Collision.
There you go.
Anyways,
right, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, let's get your reactions if you want. If you don't, what do I care? It's the weekend. I'm not going to read them.